Hello and welcome into the Lone Wolf Tarot. I am the Lone Wolf, and today we're going to be doing a general read that's timeless. Okay, so we have lovers coming out immediately. I'm not taking these because it's three cards, y'all. So we have lovers coming out immediately with friends, okay, and clergy, okay. So let's dive into it with the other. I haven't done one of these readings in so long, y'all. With the three cards to support information for the lovers, please. Anyway, this is a timeless reading. Confinement. Okay, and whenever you see this, when you see it, for friend, please. And also, take what resonates, leave the rest. If you don't resonate, you can just hang out. So we have two cards. Disturbance and readiness is they're both in reverse. Okay, so I don't know if I should take it for clergy. And then commitment. So a lot of energy of like being bound. All right, so overall, we're going to go dive into section by section, right? So this one has two cards, unless I take it for clergy, which I'm not going to. So anyway, so for lover, we have confinement. So there's like a potential that you or another party sees a romantic relationship or sees romance as like a restriction or something that um, confines them, something that's like limiting, something that they only do because maybe other people tell them to do it, or like they feel obligated to fulfill some type of love, romance, reproductivity, kind of like infinite cycle. So maybe they have like a mindset that is restricted about love, or they feel restricted whenever they are in a relationship, whenever they're whatever, right? So that's what it's giving. We're going to dive into it with the tarot. Okay, my phone just went off. Sorry. I'm literally. So, anyway, we're going to dive into it with the tarot more to get more of an understanding, more of a storyline and stuff. But this is what I'm getting so far. So, then we also have friend, right? With readiness and disturbance in reverse. So, it's like maybe this person wasn't prepared for the support, the compassion, the friendliness that they got from you. Maybe like or you weren't prepared to run into somebody who was like a friendly energy, supportive, some type of companionship. So maybe this could be you as well, But we're gonna get into it. But it's like giving like you don't find this friend irritating. You don't find them like you find them pleasant. Maybe like you find everybody irritating. Maybe this person or this energy has finds everybody irritating, and so it was like a little bit off, not off-putting because that seems toxic, but like it was they were flabbergasted. It was a pleasant surprise that they or you found a friend, found some type of like support. Maybe like you guys share common interests, you enjoy certain things, the same things and stuff. So it's my son's calling me. Hold on one second, which is so annoying. Okay. So, anyways, every time I start a reading. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so they may have not been ready for your friendship, or you may have not been ready for this friendship, or was like pleasantly surprised that there's somebody you can share common interests and go. So, it's like low key, high key. I feel like this, unfortunately, could be like a mission type of romance. Since we have clergy here, I'm scratching my ear, excuse me. So, if we have clergy here, it's giving like you have a contract with this person because it says sacred mission, right? And then it also has like commitment, contract, energy, obligation, like you're bound to this person. So it's giving like you basically have some type of spiritual connection with this individual, and that's why you guys potentially have this friendship energy. Maybe like you weren't ready for it because it's like giving like they appeared when you weren't trying to find somebody, like you were settled in with who you were, but it didn't irritate you that they came in, or maybe like it didn't irritate you and it seemed like it was just like a natural thing, like it wasn't like, it was just like, I don't know, it just seems very, it does seem nice, I'm not gonna lie, to have this, but it's also giving like you are obligated, unfortunately, to pursue this person, or you feel like the divine is making you have a relationship with this person, or maybe like you can't avoid this person because it's super like it's spiritual or it's religious or something. Maybe it's like an arranged marriage, but you actually enjoy this arranged marriage. Maybe you were getting arranged marriage by the divine type of thing, so you can't really like, even if it was a father or a mother who's arranged marrying you, you can't really say I don't want to be with this person, I'm not going to. But it's like you're pleasantly surprised by the fact that you actually have their friend and a lover potentially, like you're obligated to be their lover for some reason, but they're actually a pleasant friend. Maybe you guys have some type of religious belief similar, or maybe like there is a divine mission. It's just giving like there's something bigger than you guys that you have already agreed to potentially before you came to this world. Like you have people say that or something. So it's just like giving that type of energy. So overall energy, why are we being told this? What's going on? Overall energy for this? How are all these cards connected? Type of thing. Make it make sense. You feel me? So this has been coming. This has been a long time coming, type of thing. So we have the Eight of Pentacles coming out. It seems like maybe you were building your high standard for yourself. So this is like somebody that is your high standards, or maybe both of you guys. The energies were like, I don't want to settle for somebody. If I'm going to get in a relationship and be committed and be bound to somebody, it has to be somebody who I love, someone who's a friend, and someone who's spiritually like aligned with me as well. And it gives like, maybe it was like you, this energy low key being like, oh, it's pleasant that like normally you get irritated with your friends, but it's like maybe you're not irritated with this person. That's why it's in reverse, because like you normally see friendship as a disturbance, or people hanging out with people like maybe you're introverted or something of the sort, but then it's giving like, so they're pleasant but you weren't ready for it or you weren't expecting it, but because of the religious aspect, it's like binding you potentially as well. Like maybe you wanted somebody who thinks the same way as you, or has some type of similarities when it comes to your religion and like that aspect. And it's like now that you actually found somebody, it's like, dang, I can't refute that this person may be the one type of energy, but it's also giving like you have high standards for yourself. You maybe communicate with divine and being like, the only way that I'm going to commit to somebody is if they have this and that and the third that I'm looking for, or whatever. And like maybe you developed your high standards, maybe you developed through trial and error and everything, and through like like maybe religions are also how you grow as an individual for some reason, is giving. So like this might be the most fulfilling relationship that, as a religion, did I say religion, relationships is how you grow or something. Like, how when you date somebody you should always come out better. I feel like better for the next person. That's what I genuinely feel. And that's like always been my goal as a person, to when I date people, to make sure that they come out better. I never focused it on myself because I always was gonna come out better, but like I always wanted to leave the person that I was with always better, because emotionally, financially, spiritually, whateverly, is their choice. But like that was one of my goals whenever I got into relationships. So it's giving like you may have a similar mindset to where you know that you can develop mentally and emotionally and spiritually, financially, through relationships. Like you level up potentially every time you break up or every time you separate. So it's like it's giving like this is like maybe potentially the creme de la creme. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say, but it's not what I'm trying to say. It's like basically the one that tops all the relationships. Like you might stay in this relationship for a long time, right? But I'm saying the development that you get from this relationship is gonna be, you know, high value. Okay, that's what's Loki giving. All these things I'm getting from Eight of Pentacles, but it's like, yeah. So you just been basically working on your high standards for your relationship, what you want for yourself. You could be a Virgo. I don't know why, but I was gonna say a Scorpio. But like, yeah, maybe you just went through things and you're like, I'm not gonna settle. I need a high value man or woman. You feel me? Type of energy. And then you just start putting your head down and working on yourself, working on your life, working on your things. You could have also just like been heavy working, right? Like, and then surprise, this friend lover just pops up, and you're like, oh, wow, I wasn't expecting this. And then it's like there's a pool, like there's a so like also that red string of fate type of thing people talk about, where you have this string tied to you and it's connected to somebody else. It's also giving that like this person may have been picked. I feel like this person was picked for you, low key. Like if this is resonating so far, this person was picked for you. So anyway, let's continue. What's going on with the clergy? Let's just dive into that because I do. Wow, too hard. Okay. So we have the full on the transition, and then we have this Eight of Cups. So AA could be significant, but it's also on the transition. So low key, it's like you could have been somebody. So I feel like you're in between the stages because of the like religious aspect of everything. It's kind of hard for you. It's like you're fighting with yourself. I'm gonna push this over here. So it's like you're kind of fighting with yourself a little bit because you want to be in a relationship with this person. Maybe you're like feeling the pull, the spiritual pull, and the spiritual aspects of things, but at the same time, it's low key giving runner chaser dynamic a little bit. Like I think you're the runner. I think we're talking to the runner right now. You could be basically holding yourself back from the relationship and maybe like hesitant because of spirituality as well. Maybe you don't want to be with somebody who is openly spiritual, and because like it's hard to be with somebody um, or it's hard to be somebody as well that has spirituality as their like personality, low key. And I'm not saying that you have the personality, or maybe that person has a personality of spirituality and you're just like, I can't do it. But it's also giving like you're like rejecting, you're like potentially rejecting, like some parts of you wants to be in a relationship with this individual, some parts of you wants to believe, but at the same time like you're avoiding it, or you're fearful of the situation, or like you're holding yourself back, or you're making, like it's very much heavy actually just giving runner energy. I'm not gonna lie, like you're literally like, I could try one more time with this person, this would be my last time though, type of thing energy. But it's like you're not really trying, you're also like avoiding this person potentially, or like a fear of losing them. So like because of the strength of this connection, or like how important it seems to you, or how important it feels, you're afraid of even like doing anything, because what happens if you do get disappointed, what happens if you do like try again. But it's giving like you're in the big, like you're in the stages of like debating with yourself. So you could be having a conversation with the divine. I'm not gonna lie. You could be like, oh, if this person really for me, show me a sign, and then they show you a sign, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, I got a lot of things going on with myself financially, so I need, a better career before and then like you're like talking with the divine, and the divine's like, okay, here's a better career, or something like that, or like here's this or here's that, and it's like, dang, I can't really refute this, but at the same time, I don't want to do it. Like I don't know if you like if it's just giving like, yeah, you're running or avoiding the situation. You're like hesitant. You feel like this is like a stupid decision, low key as well. You could be like, this person believes in witchcraft or something. This person talks to the dead or something. This person sits in their room by themselves with a camera angled at their table, and now they're reading cards at people who they don't even know. Like like it's giving like, I don't know how I feel about this woo thing. Like, and if you did. Ooh, what if it's like, also if you agreed to date this person, or like accepted this person in your reality, or became even just friends with them, even though lovers is here, let's just say you started to develop a friendship, it's low-key giving like you have to admit that they got something going on here. Like you have to commit to the fact that this might be something spiritual as well. And maybe like you rejected spirituality, maybe like you don't really want to be spiritual anymore, maybe like you're mad at the divine, maybe like like you just want to focus on the worldly aspect of things, and it's like, no, you kind of gotta believe in magic, like type of energy, believe in God or something like that. Like, but I don't know, it's just giving like you're kind of afraid of taking the risk. At the same time, you're kind of also potentially willing to do so, but I think you just need some persuasion. Is there anything else that I'm missing for the clergy? Oh my gosh. So we have tens, bro. So tens and eights can be very significant. Ones can be significant. Everything's coming out in reverse. So like you have been through a lot of broken families, broken relationships, struggling financially potentially as well. That just came out, but I didn't mean to say financially, but like you've been dealing with a lot of heartbreak. Everybody that you became close to potentially could have cause some type of issues, separation problems, like you're not really relationship wise happy together. At the end of it, like it's just always freaking messed up. Basically, like it wasn't a great place. So what did I ask? Oh, so what I'm missing? Oh yeah, so that like influences your decision making. Low key with it landing on friends, it could be also that like your friends support you not having a relationship. Potentially, maybe like they also they like maybe your group of friends also align with you when it comes to struggling with romance type of energy. But that's just like a side note. I feel like you overall have been maybe like giving the divine control of your relationships, and then like you have keep running into relationships to where you're not happy, or you're divorced, or you're breaking up, and like everything's like, and you always have to recover from it to get better, like to get better basically in the relationship, just for another relationship to come through and mess it up. So it's like giving you some type, like it's like, I'm not saying like you're like low key this is divine masculine, okay, we could be talking to divine masculine, but it's like giving like, yeah, you need to heal. No offense, but it's giving like you're hesitant now, because it's just like, damn, am I like, I literally, I know, I think I heard this somewhere, I don't remember, but it's like it's giving like, am I only getting in relationships to basically like heal this person, or work with this person, or develop something, or learn something from this person, or like, is that what I'm doing? So like maybe you feel like this is just a divine mission as well, like it's not really something that is going to be long term potentially, like this is another target for you to focus on or to date right now, but when the time comes, it's gonna end type of energy. You could have a very negative mindset on romantic relationships, on what the divine brings you type of thing, and also like on, it's just sad low key. Like I low key need to heal this energy. Like maybe it's also giving a little bit like the relationships always broke up or ended because there wasn't like alignment when it comes to goals, or like what you want for yourself, or like your mentalities and stuff, and like all that jazz. So with that being said, it could potentially be like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. That's what people say. You're waiting for the other shoe to drop, which basically means like you're waiting for something to go wrong. Like there's gonna be more, and right now, so like you're already hesitant because you know that it's gonna eventually end poorly. That's what it's just giving, like you have a negative mindset on everything. Yeah, you could be very maybe these people are very dependent on you, and like make you do all the work, whether it's emotionally, whether it's physically, whether it's like maybe they're pillow princesses, maybe physically, mentally, like spiritually. They don't even pray for you, they don't check in on you type of energy, like you're just doing everything, and like you could have an issue with that as well. That's where the misalignment comes in potentially, and the separation comes in. Okay, let's pull for friend, please. For friends. All right. So, all right. So it's on the fence, bro. So basically, long story short, it's giving like, mm, wow. So you could have been somebody, or this person is somebody. This energy, somebody that like potentially, I feel like you feel like, I don't know if it's true or not. Let's ask if it's true. But you feel like this person's like lying. It's potential. It's not okay. It's a hit or miss if it's true. Cause we have the magician. It's basically up to, like, they lied about something. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. Maybe you lied about something, or they lied about something. Okay. Maybe you met them with like lies and manipulation just because of like the mindset that you were in. Like maybe you didn't see this relationship as it could have been, or as important as it maybe was. Maybe it's still important, but it's important to teach you just basically how you're coming to relationships. Because you may have like an open heart towards relationships, right? But the way you move whenever you are presented with somebody that you find interesting is manipulative, or like, you're just lying through your teeth kind of thing potentially, or um yeah, it's low key giving like this is because heavy manipulation. I'm not gonna lie, but it's like, and then you be surprised when you manifest lies, or when you manifest like actions towards, this could be you or the other party, or like actions that are not aligned with you, like that you're like that you keep running into trash people who like cut you deep type of energy. But it's like you literally came to this person or this situation, you or the other party came to this person or this situation with like lies, low key, or with like um low key. I'm not gonna lie, I keep saying low key. Maybe you say low key a lot, low key, high key. But okay, so it's also giving like you came to this person with your wand ready, like low key energy, if that makes sense to you. Fire energy, very passionate energy. Like maybe you were just trying to talk a big talk because there was an interest. Like you weren't really ready to get to know them as a friend because we have readiness in reverse, and you like, but they didn't bother you, but it's just like you were trying to do something that wasn't friendly in a way, like only seeing them as a physical aspect. They could be very attractive, you could be very attractive, but it's giving like that the approach was um which led to the manifestation that you're in right now. Maybe there's like some type of separation, or maybe there's like some type of issues because of the lies, because of like communicating poorly. Like just basically, it's low key giving like you didn't think clear, like you didn't have any foresight. You didn't think clearly about what was gonna happen if you approach this person or handle this person in this kind of manner. And now you're aware. Like now you're aware of how this goes, how things go. Maybe this person actually keeps track of like what you say and every lie that you do, or vice versa. Okay, can we get more information on this page of swords, please? Yeah, like you may have made some type of illusions. Okay, so yeah, just giving heavy lies, like heavy lies. Maybe you didn't really know the purpose of this person as well, like what this person was coming into your life for. So like you kind of just jumped on the bandwagon of talking to them in inappropriate ways, or trying to get them in your bed, or trying to like just have them do what you want. You wanted to like manipulate the narrative, and baby maybe someone calls you baby, maybe you say baby, and maybe you also like we're just trying to like this person got you in your head though. It's low key giving like this person got you in your head. So to like you tried to express yourself, but it was very like wrong. Like it's just so crazy and chaotic, the energy low key. Like let's just say like you really like this person. This person's actually very attractive, very pretty, very funny, very whatever, right? And you start talking to them, but you want to impress them for some type of reason because you do want them in your bed. It's giving like those guys or girls who say lies at bars so that they can get someone with coming home with them, and then after they're like, hey, the Uber's downstairs, like bye, and everything that they were saying was just like a very nice strategical way to get their manifestation out. But it's also giving like you could have been lying to yourself as well about like what this person was doing, or what this person was gonna do in something, and like you started to think with the seven of cups, you started to think like false narratives of this individual instead of watching their actions, instead of like getting clarity on the situation with the magician, like instead of getting more information on them by observing them, by watching them, by whatever the hell type of energy. And that ended up basically biting you in the ass low key, because I'm not gonna lie to you, this person seems to be in your energetic field regardless. Like you can't really refute that the confinement and the commitment. It's like you can't really escape this energy even though you're not ready for it. So like yeah, you approached it with lies so that you could like prepare yourself for the inevitable in your mind, but the inevitable may have never came. You know what I'm trying to say? Like maybe, yeah, maybe it didn't come. You could also be coming from a broken family. Maybe you guys share that. Maybe you both have struggled with finances. Why is it finances? Struggled with relationships in the past where you both like maybe have a broken family. Maybe you broke are divorced or you're single parent energy as well. You have similarity with that. It could also be that you're both like in a healing stage of your life. Maybe you both broke up with somebody recently and you're trying to heal and like this person could be also benefiting or helping you in a healing way, maybe spiritually. Maybe that's like the mission that they have. But let's do some stuff on lovers. The reason why. Okay, so y'all have a great time together. Y'all maybe are in a community together. Maybe it's like you're trapped around this person on accident. Maybe like the friendship was kind of forced on you. Maybe they were like at your workplace, or maybe they like knew your friends or something of the sort, and maybe your friends kind of like try to push this person onto you. Maybe you guys both are very creative individuals and you are in the same creative field or something together. Maybe you guys just have a lot of passion and fun together. You know what I'm trying to say? But it's also giving like there's like a lot of happiness. I don't know. Okay, so what's this confinement? Ooh. Oh, two cards came out. So wand energy, so fire energy heavy. It's low key giving like with the commitment you have the energy, you have the passion, you have the drive to commit. Hello, good morning. You have the energy, the drive to like commit. Hi. You want to take a bath? Okay, give me 1 second, all right? I'm coming right now. Give me a second, guys. Okay, so there's a lot of interruptions, but I wanted to be able to get like a long reading out because these readings are usually long. So I just wanted to like finally do one because I haven't done it in a while. But anyway, excuse me. What was I talking about? So basically, with confinement and then the Knight of Wands and the Two of Wands. I forgot what I was saying. It's Loki giving like you were potentially like it's like you had the energy already. Oh, love at first sight kind of vibe. So like you saw this person highly attractive, a lot of energy, a lot of impulsivity to pursue them in a way that was very romantic, very like lovers, very like I'm gonna marry you, very like that energy. But it's like it was so overwhelming that you couldn't even run away from the energy, but you didn't want to low key at the same time, but you kind of did at the same time. So it's giving like runner energy, which we already discussed. But it's like you were planning on pursuing them. You were planning on like doing these impulsive actions. You were planning on like just going gun ho towards this individual. Like as soon as you saw them, as soon as you start, like you made a decision, basically like maybe split with the impulsivity of the Knight of Wands with the planner. It's like you were impulsive to plan, to think this way, to make a decision on this person, but it was still kind of like, dang, I don't have a say. Like that's what Loki is giving. Like you can't fight it. You want to do this. Like you like this person a lot. You love this person. You know, it's hard for me to say love, guys. You love this person a lot, type of thing. Like there's a lot of energy, a lot of romance, and like you may have told your friends, and they're like very excited about you. Maybe they're trying to like help you build a connection with this person. Maybe they're like pushing this person and you together, type of thing, or like trying to like be your wingman for some reason because maybe you never had this type of energy towards this person before. But it's also giving like you only have this energy, and it's like you feel like it's like there's no option other than this individual, low key. Yeah, like they make you very happy. So I do want to do the commitment with clergy like together because low key, high key. I do want to understand further. So Emperor, yeah, you basically are on. It's a potential that you are supposed to be like head of household, father figure with this person. Like maybe you guys are supposed to have a family together. Maybe you're supposed to be this masculine or emperor energy with this connection, and this connection because it's something that you like agreed to, or maybe like you kind of committed yourself to being a spiritual leader or wanting a spiritual relationship and family. Maybe spirituality is very important to you, and like this could be you, or you could be looking for a masculine with a spiritual commitment, with a spiritual like on their heart. I'm trying to like explain it, but like basically something that's pulling your heart. So it's like you could be somebody who um is looking for that, and because this person has it, or you are the person that has it, you have to listen to like the spiritual nudges or the intuitive nudges that come and show up in your life type of energy when it comes to the sacredness of this relationship. Is giving like the divine chose this person for you because of the things that you were asking for. So you finally raise your vibration and your mindset, and now you're like scared of it. Like it's low-key giving like, damn, I don't know what to do. I don't want to be connected to somebody and if something wrong happens again or something, or like maybe you weren't really ready for it. And that's fine. Okay, so closing energy while we get out. So I don't know why we have the Five of Pentacles, but like you could just be very much worrying about this. Maybe you have a bad mindset when it comes to relationship. So it's like just giving like you're just a worry wart, right? You could be somebody who wants someone spiritual, but yet somehow when the spiritual person comes, you still find a reason to worry about something. It's high key heavy giving that, right? So yeah, we have the Five of Pentacles. So it's like you're just worrying in general about um how like maybe you're running out of time in your mind. Maybe like you're worried about them rejecting you. Maybe you're like, yeah, okay, you're maybe worried about, oops, I just dropped the card. You're worried about like some type of betrayal from them. Maybe you're worried that they see you as some type of betrayal, or that you're trying to trick them. Maybe either like maybe you're worried about their plans with you, or if they don't accept your plans. Like it's just giving like a lot of worrying type of energy, a lot of like um heavy on the, you're worried that maybe you lied to them in the past and you're worried it's going to bite you in the ass, because we had that as well. Or maybe you're worried that the lies that you were telling yourself are true, or maybe someone was talking to you about lies about this person and you started stressing about the situation and worrying about it and like pulling away from this individual because of the lies and the betrayals of this person. I mean, of like the mysteries of this person or something of the sort. 'Cause we also have the seven of swords. But yeah, it's just giving like there is a worry energy. So what we're gonna say about this worry energy? What are we gonna tell this person about this worry energy? What are we gonna? So so you either you worry or you don't. Okay, that's it. Like you can't sit here. You either have to freaking basically lock in or clock the fuck out. You feel me? Like that's basically what it's giving. Okay, like you have to. I low key feel like play devil's advocate. Number one, number two, you have to be the person who realizing like if this like make the decision. If you want to be with this person, be with this person. Stop BSing. Get like what they say, shit or get off the pot, like right, like that's Loki was giving, like it's like you're having this hard time to deciding and stuff, and that's hurting you and the relationship more than just diving in and getting hurt or telling them I don't want to be with you type of thing. Like that's it. It's like this matrix energy of like, oh, I don't know what's real and what's not and stuff. It's so honestly, not from my point of view, I'm just channeling right now. It's such a waste of energy. You feel me? Like it's such a waste of energy. You have this pull to this person. I don't know if this person has a pull to you. Maybe I should have asked. But clearly they have some type of support and friendship towards you and stuff. And it's like you're sitting here and deciding to not pursue them because of fabricated shit. And it's like that's understandable, but then don't fucking be pulling on their energy. Don't be missing them. Don't be stalking them. Don't be thinking about them. Don't be like, like then just be like, I need to go heal. Like, go focus on the healing aspect of the shit. Don't sit here and be like, oh, I'm gonna watch their social media, make a burner account, do whatever the fuck you're doing because they're in your energetic field and vice versa. because you're worried about them betraying you, you're worried about this and that, and it's like, okay, that's understandable, but then do the necessary steps to heal and to not be obsessive over this energy. Like that's just so, yeah. I don't know. Sorry, it just grosses me out low key. Like not. I'm sorry to say that. It does gross me out because it's just like, why are you doing that to yourself and to this individual? They probably can feel you, especially if it's spiritual, and you're just sitting here not releasing them or their energy, but also not giving them like what they deserve, which is a romantic relationship, and vice versa. You also deserve it if that's what you want. But let's get a crystal because I haven't done this in so long, y'all. Let's get a crystal, please. One. Oh, god damn. Uh, oh my gosh, we have aquamarine. It says expand connection. I'm going to read it to you. Expand connection. The quality of your communication is the quality of your life. So maybe you need to speak up and say what you say with your chest. Look, you feel me? Like make, yeah, and then opens at the bottom of the deck. Lapis lazuli. So like, yeah, open yourself up to this connection. Open yourself up. Communicate to this individual. I feel like it's maybe you're being called to communicate. Maybe this is like confirmation for you that yeah, this connection was actually something you were supposed to pursue, and maybe you need to communicate with this person. Maybe there's like a stalemate or some type of energy, and you need to make a decision. And it don't even matter if the communication is to say, I don't want to be with you, I don't want to do this, I don't want to accept this. Communicate that with the divine. Communicate with that person if you are in connection with this person. But regardless, like there needs to be some type of communication, whether it's with the divine and be like, hey, I need more time, or like, whatever it is, talk about it. Talk about it, be about it, do it. But anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna close out. So thank you so much for watching. I hope I made sense because I feel like I ramble and I don't know where the fuck I was with this reading. I'm not gonna lie. But I love you and I appreciate you. So peace.